like always. You're always here to support us. Thank you very much.
ओम ब्रह्मा मुरारी त्रिपुरांकार भानु सुतो बुधश गुरु शुक्र शनि राहु केतु शरग्रह शांति करावंतु मंसूर देवता चंद्र देवता ओम देवता बुद्ध देवता गुरु देवता शुक्र देवता शनि देवता राहु देवता केतु देवता निर्नमोन्मम.
Special mention to Surendra, his son, and his team this evening for bringing this event together. I begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of this land on which we are gathered, the Annerley people.
Appearance with my gesture in all the aspects, I felt there was a spiritual connection. So what more can I ask in my life that I get connected to sisters from another mister, and lately
I'm my good brother, what's it called, Bruce. Bruce Lee. We've been friends for many years. And he's my brother. And also Robert.
in joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to acknowledge our dignitary this evening, the host, Surendra Prasad, the President of the Indian Civil Association of Queensland. Can I acknowledge the three major sponsors, Alan Chen, the President of UBIA. Can I also acknowledge Hanan Kelsey? He's not here, I know, but can I acknowledge the sponsor from Principal Red Rocket Realty? Also, can I acknowledge Greg Singh Pillay and Bob Pillay for the Cornerstone Lawyers. Ladies and gentlemen, now I have a pleasure to introduce Surendra Prasad. In 1998, Surendra Prasad moved to Australia with his family. He was a founding member for FSCAQ in 1998. President of FSCAQ in 2009, 2010, and 2011. In 2011, he was the instrumental in the first Diwali festival in Brisbane. In 2011, under his leadership, FSCAQ raised $116,000 for the 2000 flood in Brisbane. In 2003, he formed the Fijian Senior Citizen Association of Queensland. In 2006, he was awarded the OAM for service to the community, particularly as a contributor to the multicultural and multi-faith dialogue in Queensland. In 2009, 2010, he was the president of Lions Club Brisbane Migrator. In 2012, he was awarded the Senior Citizen at the Local Australian Day Award. In 2014, he was awarded the Queensland Multicultural Award in the category of the Individual Volunteer Award in Greater Brisbane. Ladies and gentlemen, he has been the chairman of the Australian of the Indian War Memorial Committee of the Sunny Bank Armor-Sensing establishment. He also erected the first Indian War Memorial at the RSL compound. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my friends Surendra Prasad, the host, president of Fijian Senior Citizen Association, and also the chairman of the Australian of the Indian Heritage War Memorial Committee, also the second protecting chair of the Multicultural Queensland Social Advisory, honorary advisor for the Southside United Multicultural Association. Ladies and gentlemen, Surendra Prasad.
Thank you, Louis. I'm very emotional the way you have introduced me, and I really appreciate what you have said. And, this is all you. Through your giving me an opportunity to work the community, for working for the community, And that's how I've got all that, what you call awards and whatever. This all belongs to you, the communities belongs to them, not for me. I'm just a worker doing things for others. That's what I believe in.
It's all right. Congratulate the Fiji Senior Citizens Association of Queensland for organising this event and for the work you do to promote diversity and inclusion in our community. Enjoy your celebrations tonight.
As Surendra said, we were at an event today, a citizenship ceremony with Lewis Lee as MC, the best MC in Australia, for the most multicultural country in the world, Australia. We really do, as many of the people know, we work hard at making settlement successful. And obviously part of that success comes from the community leaders who are in this room tonight, who look wonderful. I'm not just looking at Rena because she's the MC, but everyone looks wonderful.
Introduced Harmony Day, and that was a big step forward. It was a way of celebrating cultures in our community. It was a way of reaching out to other cultures, to bridge the divide, to make the connections with others, to share an understanding and knowledge of what other cultures experienced, celebrated, and enjoyed. One thing that is clear from tonight, everyone here is celebrating the harmony of our city of Brisbane. I represent the most multiculturally diverse ward in the entire city of Brisbane, and it is the fastest growing ward in the entire city. For many situations, that could be very difficult. But as each of you well know, in the 13 years since I was first elected, I have held a role assisting the Lord Mayor in multicultural affairs and international relations in our city. And I continue to do so today. And part of my role is to make sure that the many different cultures in our city have an opportunity to connect not only with each other, but also with our council administration, and that
does provide us with an opportunity to reflect on our national diversity and remember how our diversity and our shared values contribute to our success as a nation. It provides us with an opportunity to reflect and consider how we can work forward and what we can do better. And I must say I was really inspired this week. I had the opportunity to talk to Queenslander of the Year, Dinesh Kalafana, and after listening to his journey and his story about inclusiveness, about how he feels so connected to Australia because it helped him to belong, you walked away from talking to him with the impression that he...
Sorry.
Am I just doing lots of feedback? I'll stand back.
You guys holding the
Okay, right.
Sorry.
But the thing about Dinesh was, which I think I took away from Harmony Week, is the need for kindness. Kindness is the basis on which we build inclusiveness and belonging, and I think that you really lead through kindness, surrender, and you surround yourself with kind people. So, and I think that's why we are here tonight, and why people have the opportunity to share and join groups like this. So thank you to me. I'm new to Queensland and I felt very welcome. I feel like I belong. And I feel...
Ladies and gentlemen, there is two very unique war memorial monuments at the Victory Memorial Garden in Sunnybank RSL Subrun. One is the Chinese-Australian War Memorial designed by Sarah Batchelor from 45 design submission in the competition in 2010. The other is the Indian-Australian War Memorial designed by Bianca Archer, chosen from 98 design submissions in the design competition in 2016. These two are the first Chinese-Australian monument and the first Indian-Australian War monument constructed at RSL compound in Australia. I have been the chairman of the Australian Chinese Heritage War Memorial Committee since 2009, and Surendra Prasad has been the chairman of the Australian of the Indian Heritage War Memorial Committee since 2015. Both projects is to honor past and present of the involvement of the Chinese Australian and Indian Australian in the Australian Defence Force who served in the defence of Australia and made the supreme sacrifice. War Memorial Bursary have been created in the name of various soldiers in the honor of the Chinese Australian and Indian Australian in the ADF in our Southside local school. The Defence Act during World War I required that any enlistee be substantially of the European descent, effectively excluding non-white applicants. Now our Defence Force support inclusive community with people from all diverse communities, just like what we have here at the Multicultural Hub with all the inclusive community to celebrate Harmony Week. Being an Australian citizen, I'm very proud of my Malaysian and Chinese heritage and hence always keep our tradition and rich culture alive at all times. It is the diversity that makes us strong, harmonious, and peaceful and successful place to live and enjoy our life. Harmony Week is opportunity for all Queenslanders to celebrate together. Surendra Prasad OM and his team from the Fijian Senior Association Queensland together with all the diverse community need to be commended for your continuous and significant contribution to our community. Happy Harmony Week. Thank you.
After one another. So the most important thing is, as a multicultural community, we need to know who needs help. You know, so we need to know within our neighborhoods, within our communities, reach out and help one another, because there are a lot of frustration there. There are people who are doing well and those who are still struggling, and it is our responsibility to make sure that we support one another. I would say we need to work together, the multicultural community leaders, so we can actually organize multicultural traditional dances and other festivals. So we shouldn't actually wait for a Harmony Week. So we can get our contact and then organize, each community can host it every year. And then we all come together and celebrate our cultures. I think that would be great. And again, and Cassie, thank you very much. When you were actually dancing, I nearly joined you because I've been training.
This place is wonderful, and I invite you all to come again next month, 24th of April. We'll be doing Indonesian Street Food Festival, Indonesian Street Food and Fashion Festival. So, from the bottom of my heart, I would like to share that's important. We live in a multicultural world. I love Brisbane, I love Queensland. All of you look nice and beautiful, and we respect each other. That's the way we actually share food, share the culture, share our passion as well. Why not? Let's we celebrate it together. Happy Harmony Day. Thank you.
They really wish to permanently live in Australia. This is a fairly great number of people, isn't it? A lot of them, they love the following things. The first one is people. Most of Australians are pretty generous to Koreans. And the second one is socialism. I mean, we can have a lot of family time. We love it. And the last one is the beauty of nature. It's spectacular. So we think we are so privileged to live in and very satisfied. I'm pretty sure.
And I was promoted to higher ranks. And then I always worked with expatriates in my working career. And after serving for a corporate company for about 20 years, one of the expatriates actually said to me, "Well, if you want to work this hard, wait, go to Australia." So that actually propelled me to come to Australia. I moved to Australia in 1999, worked for FSCAQ in Brisbane for about 12 months, and they sent me on contract for 2 years in Gladstone. They sent me for 2 years, they kept me there for 6 years, and one evening Rose got upset with my boss and she said, "If Mo wants to stay here, he can stay, but I'm moving back." And within a month, I was told, "Pack up, come back to Brisbane." So that much of respect is given to ladies in Australia. If they talk, things happen. I tell you that much.
You're from Mauritius. Jan representing Morocco. Kim and Julie from Korea. Pra and Nikki representing Thailand. Rachel from Myanmar. Nisha representing Bhutan. John from Scotland. Lynn representing Australia. Auntie Peggy, Auntie Kathy, and Prakriti representing First Nation and the Mudari community. Sabine? Right. You pose for the camera. Okay, now beyond, look at Sasi. Sasi is our main photographer. Sasi, you want to put your hands up?
Are not the main people in the main cities of Burma or Myanmar. They are all the tribes from the ethnic minorities on the border areas. So when we are in Australia here, it's very difficult job trying to get our own ethnic communities working together. Don't talk about joining the others. Our own community is very difficult because we have a lot of different ethnic minorities here. And added to that, half of the Myanmar migrants are in the north, in Chermside, Sheffield, and the likes there, and the other half are in Logan. So when we do anything, if we do it in the south, the north people don't come. If we do it in the north, the south people don't come. And if we do it in the city, nobody comes. So I'd like to point that out to Israel because that's the way the things are happening in the country. But again, everyone is very appreciative and very thankful to the Australian government and to the nation as a whole because we have been given rights and freedoms here in Australia that we never had. Because I'm old enough, I had it before. But the modern people, the newer crop, have never had any rights, freedoms, or liberties that we associate with Australia. So a lot of the people here in Australia now, with everything happening in Burma at the moment, are really fighting for the democratic movement because they want the people in our country to to have the same freedom we have here in Australia. And all of them are very motivated.
That's the traditional Fijian shirt.
Yes, I was told to wear this tonight. So my mum gave this to me about 5 years ago. So this is the first time I've worn it.
Wow. Can you please tell us about Cornerstone Law Offices? What Cornerstone does?
It's a law firm, but the most important thing what we do is we're trying to encourage communities to get together. And I'm a big supporter of not just Multicultural Australia, I'm a big supporter of integrated Multicultural Australia. So anything I can do to encourage young people to be part of Australia. I've been here about 31 years, and obviously Australia has changed in that time. So that's the big thing, and that's why I've been involved with Arena, your events, and any events that I can do to go and support that. So thank you.
Thank you.
Got an honour to represent Alan Chair.
Thank you. Thank you,
Mr.
Mr.
Thank you.
Awesome. Auntie Peggy, if you can please present the certificate to Ms. Prakruti Mysore Guru Raj.
The butterfly lady. Butterfly.
Sorry, I haven't got my wife to come and join us.
Mr. Sheila. Sheila Prasad. Mr. Sheila Prasad, please come on the stage.
What's that?
Kathy, Auntie Kathy Jackson joining. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, in the middle.
Tara. F67 blue. F67 blue. Oh wow. F35 blue. F is Lisa Crawford on stage, please. Thank you. Thank you, Vera. Red E18. Red E18. Red E18. All right.
That's a Basha. Food Basha.
Sorry, no wine for you, but we got something else. Awesome. Mr. Serge, can I have you on the stage, please?
सुरेंद्र जी मेरा भाई ठीक है
धन्यवाद आप आए हमारे फंक्शन
Surrender G.
Oh, that's
Blue
wonderful.
F93. Blue F93. Blue F93. Blue F93.
All the performance today. What a wonderful performance was there. You know, that was all arranged by my daughter Dia. Rina is also. She's my daughter. She got me husband as well. So, see how many I got, how many families I've got here already. and I'm so proud. And I'm always proud of having them with me all the time. They're always there for me. Thank you very much, Rina, for their effort. And and those who have provided food. You know, there's 12 different organizations that came together and they bring a plate of food. So that we have all different days today. What a wonderful thing it is. You know? What a wonderful thing it is. You can do it. We can do it. If I can do it, if we can do it, how can others do it? There is nothing hard in this world for a human being to achieve. You keep working towards it. You have to have a goal. Keep working towards that. You get there. So this is my message to everyone today. Let's do it. Let's do it. We have to do it tomorrow, do it today.